Hello students, welcome to Programming with C and C++ online classes. Today I am going to explain about the concept of formatted input output operations. So in this class I would like to explain about the input and output operation, how we have to do the format with that functions. Actually if you want to print anything or if you want to show any output on the console, for that printf function we have to use. And if you want to get any input by the user from the keyboard, in that case we can use scanf function. These two are associated functions. These two are also associated functions and also built-in functions. These two are also, these two functions available along with C software. Okay, we just have to use to show the output and to take the input purpose. These two functions we have to use, and in that also we have to do some formatted operations, and that is the concept in this session I would like to explain. And now let us start our session. Okay, formatted input and output operations. In C programming language we can do input and output operations by using two predefined functions. They are, first one is scanf and second one is printf. First one is scanf and second one is printf. And scanf function is used to read the values for the variables from the keyboard. Here the syntax I have given: syntax scanf control string comma address list. So control string is enclosed with the double quotes, and control string consists of format specifiers. By using that format specifiers, the scanf function can understand which type of values have to read from the keyboard. For example, now I am opening developer C++ window, and here input and formatted input and output operations demo. So in C programming language, if you want to do any input and output operations, for that we have to use the printf and scanf function, and #include stdio.h. This header file contains about the input output functions logic. So that's why input output functions logic. So standard, here the header file full form is what? Standard input output dot header. So that means if you want to use any input functions or output functions, that functionals already defined and also integrated with this library only. Okay, so that functions logics available only in this library. So that's why every time you have to use the stdio.h library, because of stdio.h contain functions logics, input output functions. What are the functions we have? Those functions logics this library contains. Here we simply using, if you want to use those two functions, this header file is important to link here, then only you will get the correct comfort logic. Okay, now void main, this is executable function. Without a main method we can't execute any C program. Here I am writing the statements, and execution starts with main method na. So main function contains what are the statement we have. Those statements line by line it will execute. And carefully observe here, one printf function I am using. Printf enter. For example, it is a ATM. For example, this program belongs to ATM. So first, if you enter into the ATM, what it will ask? Please insert your ATM card. Please insert your ATM card. So here I am saving this file. Okay, io.c is my file name. Save as type is all files. Now I am compiling and also now I am executing. So while executing time, what it is showing, please insert your card, but here not taking any input because of in our program we are not using any scanf function to take the input. So that's why the program has terminated and also cursor blinking at end of the execution. But if you want to, if the program need to allow input, if the program allows input by using scanf function, here scanf function I am using. My code is %C ATM underscore card. Here I want to declare one variable, nothing but character ATM underscore card. Okay, character X is enough. And here also I would like to explain, I would like to add X. And character data type, while taking input it can collect only one letter of character. Okay, only one letter of character. If you want to allow more than one letter, character array we need to use, and also size is also we need to mention. Here size I am mentioning 20, and here now I want to enter the card name. Now card name contain multiple letters, so that's why character array data type I have created. And here space ATM underscore card, and here also ATM underscore card. End operator we have to use. Now I am saving this one. Again I am compiling. Why it is showing error before token? ATM card undeclared. ATM underscore card. Each undeclared identifier is reported only once at each function. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Here I want to give 20. Yeah, it's correct. Character data type ATM card array I have given here. Right, 20 characters it can support. Now I am compiling. Now I am executing. It is asking now. What it is asking? Carefully observe. Compiling, execution. Please insert your card. Which type of card I want to insert? Andhra Bank. So if you enter input, again it is terminating because of our program is to take the input up to we have written. And if you want to write more code, then it can accept like this. So after entering input, ATM card, Andhra Bank card I have entered now, Andhra Bank. So if Andhra Bank I entered by the scanf function, it can read by the characters only. So that's why character it has taken. And carefully observe. First you read this message now. First you are reading this measure while executing time. By reading this one, you are giving the input. By reading this one, please insert your code now. This message I am printed for your user understanding purpose. First user want to do which operation. So that operation purpose, the first message I have printed by using printf function. So that output it is printing on the console. That output it is printing on the console. Please insert your ATM card. So by reading this line, by looking this message, immediately as a user, what you enter, please insert the card now. Here for inserting purpose, I am giving the name Andhra Bank. So Andhra Bank value I have given here as a input. So after pressing enter key, carefully observe the scanf function taking the input. What type of input? Character type of input. So percentile C, what it is intimating for the scanf function. For the scanf function, we are giving the information. You please need to take the characters only. You please need to take the characters as an input. By the input only you need to take the characters. Don't take only numbers. So that's why here format specifier I given. That format specifier is related to Uchama. Percentile C means here character data type we are using for the ATM card purpose. So that's why percentile C we have to use it. So scanf function again after giving this information, scanf function it is collecting name, nothing but it is collecting a name of a group of characters only. Numbers it will not take. If you enter any numbers, then it will not store in that. Because of here we are giving the information for the scanf function. You please collect that information. You please collect only characters. So after collecting these characters, immediately you can transfer to this variable. This variable ATM card. Okay. This variable ATM card. So carefully observe. If you write like this in the program, if you write like this in your program, character ATM card 20 bytes of memory you please occupy. So if you write like this while executing time, the character data type 20 bytes of memory it can allocate. 20 bytes of memory because of the size is what here 20 we have mentioned na? So 20 bytes of memory it can occupy for the ATM card variable. ATM card variable. So after taking the input, please carefully observe. So scanf function, what type of what is the information we are giving for the scanf function? You please scanf function. You please collect the characters only. You please collect the characters only from the input. After collecting the characters, you please assign to the ATM card by using address operator. Whatever the values you have collected, that values you please need to store in ATM card variable. That information we are giving. So after giving ATM card, here in the input format, what value I have entered here? Andhra Bank value I have entered now. So that Andhra Bank value, first it is collecting to the scanf function. Again, it can store into the what is the memory location it can allocate it for the ATM card. Internally, what is the memory we have? That value it can store in that place. Understood? So that is the process is going on by using scanf function. Here scanf function syntax is what? Scanf control string address list. In the control string, what are the statement we have? Control string is enclosed with the double quotes. Simply in example also, I enclose it with double quotes na. So in between I have configured one format specifier. Carefully observe, control string consists of format specifiers. Yeah, it has satisfied na, right. By using that format specifier, the scanf function can understand which type of values have to read from the keyboard. After reading that values, immediately the data can transfer and store into the ATM card variable by using address operator. Why here we are giving the address operator? It is accessing the memory location. So that's why here the memory location is what? This inside the space. If you write the statement character data 20 bytes of memory it is occupying na for the ATM card variable. After that, whatever the value we have entered through the keyboard, I mean we are collecting by the user, that value it can store inside the memory. Inside 20 bytes of memory, it can occupy that value. It can store. So scanf function functionality is like that. So now we have understood now. here the control string formatted by which specifier ma format specifier na, so that's why it is called formatted input function. Here for your understanding purpose I just given only one format specifier, nothing but here %c I have used it. Carefully observe. But like that we have number of format specifiers. Here I have given a few examples for your understanding purpose. If you want to collect any character from the scanf function, so for that we need to use the %c format specifier. Instead of character, if you want to collect any number, whole number without fractions and without fraction part, so in that case we need to use the %d operator. Okay, %d format specifier. And if you want to collect a big number, a big size of number, then long integer format specifier we need to use. For that we have to use the LD format specifier. Okay, format specifier. So each and every format specifier having the different functionality. For the characters collecting purpose, for the character input purpose, %c we have to use. %d we need to use for the integers, only integer type of values. Carefully observe, %c it can support how much values. In the data types you need to see that one. Carefully observe. Here for the integer data type it can support only 32,767. If you want to save more than 32,767 number, then you can use the other format specifier. So one more example I am using, hash include stdio.h. So format specifiers functionality is like that: void main open bracket closing bracket. Now here character ch, int x, long l, okay, float y, double z. So these variables I am using. Print f. Printf is also content control string, so that's why we are giving the message in between double quotes. Whatever the message we have configured in between double quotes, so as easily it will print on the screen. Enter a character. Enter a character. So here, so by reading this one, immediately you please enter one letter. So if you want to take any input, scanf function we must have to use. So here control string %c for the character purpose, only characters are nothing but alphabets, Chinna. You don't confuse here. Characters are nothing but an alphabets, whatever the alphabets we have in our keyboard. So if you want to allow any character, if you want to enter any character, for that scanf function need to allow by reading %c format specifier here and ch. Why I am giving ch here? For the character, what is the variable we have declared ch? So as easily that character variable we have to assign along with address operator. So first scanf function, it is collected from one character. It is collected one character from the keyboard. After that, that character will assign to the ch operator, and that character it can store in this variable. So like that, understand? Right. And next one, printf function, enter int range. Enter int range. Enter int range. Again scanf function we have to use to collect the input as for the int range, and %d is enough for that. For int data type purpose, int range we have to use, and end x. Okay, now I am saving this one. format dot c, save as type is all files. Now I am compiling. Now I am executing. So enter a character, it is showing now. So by reading that message, user need to enter one letter. So here a letter I am using. So next one, enter int range 32,767. So it is taking that ranges. After taking that one, it need to print a message for understanding purpose, printf. Here the entered input is, so the entered character is percentile C. Here also we can use the format specifier in the print function, because of those two are formatted input output functions. Okay, and ch I am using. Printf function, first it is collected the value. So here carefully observe, first the printf function, the second value you can remove this one, then only you can understand. So please enter a character, first it will print that message. After by reading that message, immediately the user want to enter. So if the user given input allowing purpose, scanf function we have to use here. So we are giving the information for the scanf function. So you please scanf function, you please need to take input by the user, but you need to collect as a character only, don't take any numbers by the user. So that's why percentile C we have, percentile C format specifier we have used here. So after collection is over, immediately that value it can transfer it to the end ch variable. End operator is what it, one functionality is what it can store that value into ch variable. Ch variable is where at top we have declared. So ch equal to, which is the input value we have entered, that value it can store in that variable only. Okay. So after storing, the user entered input is added or not, how it can collect. So the entered, again one printf function we have to use to see the output. So the entered character is, first it can, the printf function first it will collect the information by the variable. Here ch we have used now. So first it will check the ch variable is available or not. Yeah, it is available. So after that the ch value is what, user entered value now. So that value it can pick to here only. So after that this message will print, the entered character is percentile C, means whatever the value we have in the ch variable, that value here print, it can print like that. Okay, now we need to execute, then only you can understand. Here end of the line, semicolon must and should be required. Again I am saving, again I am compiling, again I am executing. So enter a character, now I am entering capital D, pressing enter key. So the entered character is D. Now you have understood now what the print input functions, output functions is working for the character purpose. Okay, so similarly same I am using, same three statements I am copying and also pasting in the next line for the int variable purpose. Enter, this message I am changing, enter int type range, and here we are giving the information, you please collect only numbers for that percentile D. Numbers purpose percentile D format specifier we have to use. And here the variable is what, x is the variable, and the entered int range is, the entered int range is percentile D, here x we have to use. Okay, so now I am compiling, again I am executing. Please, here I am removing for the characters. Here the first three statements I am removing, and character functionality is also, yeah, int x. Okay, now I am compiling, now I am executing. Enter int type range 32,767. It is printed like that now. So for the number purpose, for percentile D format specifier we have to use. So again I want to execute this function. The range is what, int data type range is 32,767. Now I am entering 65,536. It has taken. Okay, So the number it will take like that. And next one, instead of this one, I am changing the data type long. The variable is L. So enter the long data type range. Long data type range. So for that format specifier, we have to change na. Long data type format specifier is what? Percentile LD. Percentile LD we have to use. So if you want to collect any long number, so for that we need to use the LD format specifier. Both printf and scanf functions. Here instead of x, I have changed x variable. So now the value I am copying from the data types, then it can support it or not, we have to see. Okay, right. Now I am compiling. Now I am executing. Enter the long type range. So this much value I have pasted here. Now I am pressing enter key. -1 it is printing. Why this much range of value it is not supporting? For that we have to see the data types concept right now again. Signed long. Signed long. So signed long data type is what? I think capital LD here. Capital LD. And this one is also capital LD. Now I am comparing. Now I am executing. Now I am pasting. Again also it is not supporting now. Why? Right, I am connecting the internet. Then we have to check the range here. Yeah, internet connected. Long data type range in C. In C, not C++, in C only. Yeah, 2 lakhs 147 40 sorry 2 lakhs, not 2 crores, 2 147 483 647. This is the range here. That's why it is not accepting. Now I can see. One more time we want to execute. Yeah, 2, the range is 2. Here long function F9, function F10. So here commas removed. I want to remove commas also. Yeah, it is supporting now, like that. This much number it is supporting. So now in data type is also, please change this number. Signed long. Okay. Just wait. Signed long. Signed long data type range. Tutorials point. Yeah, actually it depends on operating system. 8 bytes or 4 bytes, 32-bit operating system. So but it is also can support by the this one. Why it is showing error? Why it is showing error here? Yeah, so -1 it is showing. So here in the website it is wrongly pasted, so that's why please don't take this one. And I want to change data, a long data type range. Yeah, into long int. Long int. Yeah, sign and long. Long int. Here 2 or 4. Sorry, 4 or 8. 4 or 8 bytes. 4 or 8 bytes. Okay. And change this one. Here the range is this one. Percentile LD we have to use. No doubt in that. Right? Yeah. Now this is the range. Okay. And long data type is also we have. No problem. That is also it can support. Yes. Now we have executed with the same value na? Right. F10. Yeah. So this value it is supported or not, now we have to see. And please remove the commas. Don't use commas while giving the input here. Comma is a separator, it will take an error, it will show an error, so wrongly message it will print. So long data type it is accepting by using LD format specifier. Understood? So we have to use the for each and every format specifier for that. For the float data type %f we have to use. For the double data type %lf we have to use. If you have an exponential value, for that %e. And if you want to read any string values, %s we have to take. Understood? Here address operator is same. It contains address operator along with a variable name. When we give the input for variable, then the address operator can store that value to a particular memory location. I just told you na. I just told you right now. If you use the scanf function, carefully observe here. One more time I am explaining for you. If you use the scanf function, and here %c format specifier I am using na. Percentile format specifier, and after that and ch I am using. And also carefully observe here, char ch. If you write like that, ch character ch. Okay. If you write like that, immediately character data type will allocate the memory for the 1 byte of memory, because of here just we have used only one character. 1 byte of memory it will occupy for the ch variable. After collecting information by the scanf function, we are giving the %lc format specifier. Actually this functionality is what? Scanf function, please collect the input only characters. Please collect the input from the keyboard as a characters only. So that information we are giving for the scanf function. So then scanf function will collect only character. After collecting the character, immediately it can transfer to the ch variable by using address operator. Address operator functionality is what? After collecting the value, immediately that value can transfer into inside this memory. Nothing but if you enter a input, then a value can store inside the memory. So address operator, a particular location, character particular location where when we write the first statement, immediately one particular memory location it will occupy. So after reading the input, immediately address operator it will check for the character variable is available or not. Then if the character variable is available, then inside that particular location the value can store, okay, which is the value collected from the input. So that is the functionality of address operator. Printf function, this function is used to print the result on a monitor. Here also control string, argument 1, argument 2, argument n, number of variables we have to use. Control string is enclosed with a double quotes. Control string consists of format specifiers and also escape sequence characters. Argument 1, argument 2, argument n are variables. Those values must be printed on the monitor. Carefully observe here. Here hash include stdio.h wired main open bracket closing bracket. Here int x comma y comma z. Okay, right. Now I am printing. Printf enter x comma y comma x comma y values, x comma y values, and here scanf function percentile d comma percentile d comma and x comma and y. Here two at a time, two inputs also we have to pass, no problem. So that's why two format specifiers I have used, two variables I have used. Okay, and again printf statement. Now I want to print. Now we are discussing about the printf function. So the x equal to percentile d and y equal to percentile d sum is, okay, percentile d. So how many format specifier we have used here? 3. X comma y comma z we have to use. Okay, here z equal to x plus y function I am using. Carefully observe. 3.c save as type is all files. Now I am pressing compilation. Now I am compiling. Okay, here end of the semicolon, end of the line I have missed semicolon. Now I am saving, compiling, expected semicolon, and here also I forgot. Control F9. Yes, 0 errors and 0 warnings, compilation successful. Now I am executing. Enter x comma y values 10, 20. Two values I entered. The x equal to 10 and y equal to 20, sum equal to 30. So carefully observe. Each and every format specifier can replace it with the numbers. Whatever the variables we have passed here, that variables values it can transfer to the percentile while printing time. Here while input taking time, first it will take the input, and after that this format specifier can transfer to the x and y variables, and after that end operator x and end operator y it can save that values into a particular memory location. So that is the formatted input and output functions operations we have to do. Escape sequence characters are nothing but percentile t and percentile n. It is used to give one tab space between two words. Percentile t is used to give the one tab space between two words, and percentile slash n is used to break the line. It is used to break the line. Carefully observe here. Wired main open bracket closing bracket printf. Here this is G Pullareddy degree and PG college. So here in single line I have typed one message. So here escape sequence characters, how many we have? There are number of escape sequence characters we have, but according to our syllabus. I mean, a few examples I given. If you want to see more escape sequence characters, then check in internet, check in Google. Then it will show number of escape sequence characters. But for your understanding purpose, here I given two examples. Here first /t, we have to see the example. How it will spare the one tab memory, one tab space for this. Okay. So this is. Now I am printing. Now I am compiling first. Saving 3.c. Save as type is all files. Okay. Again I am compiling. Okay. Executing. So this is G Polarity Degree and PG College. The message is as easily it is printing now. So now in between this message, before G, I want to use one /t operator. /t escape sequence character. Carefully observe. Now I am compiling. Now I am executing. Oh, sorry. Actually, the /t is reverse /t we have to use. This one, / we have to use. Now compilation, now execution. So here carefully observe in the output, one tab space it is giving now. In between these two words, in between one tab space it is giving. So that is the use of /t character, escape sequence character. So instead of this one, I use it to /n. It will give one line. I mean, it will break the line. How it is breaking the line? Carefully observe. So this is G Polarity Degree and PG. From G Polarity Degree and PG College, it is coming to the next line. Na? It came to next line. So that is the because of by using /n only. So like that, we have to use the escape sequence characters. Here I given one example. Right. Right. Today I am going to ending this session. This concept is also over. In the next class, I would like to explain about the concept of operators. In the next class, the concept is operators. Thank you. Thank you very much.